Good morning, students. Now our today's topic in the chapter number 11 is properties of air. Okay, in the last class we had already learnt about the composition of air and about atmosphere. Fine. So air has basically three properties. The first one is it occupies space. It occupies space. Okay, you know that when you will blow air in a balloon, then the air will be occupied under the balloon. Okay, so it shows that air occupies space. Even you know that in the spray bottles air is gases are only present. Okay, so that means they are occupying the particular space. You can't put anything if air or means gases are there. Okay, even in the whole environment gases are present, so they occupy space. Next is it has weight. It has weight. So how you will come to know that the air has weight? For that you need to take the two balloons and then one will be inflated. That means you have to blow air in the balloon, and the another one should be deflated balloon. That means there should be no air in the another balloon. Okay, and then tie the two balloons with the help of a scale, and then just hold that scale in a straight in a balance. Okay, you will find out, you will observe that the balloon which is having the air will be heavier and it will make the scale like this. See, suppose this is the scale, so the balloon will be here and the inflated balloon will arrangement should be like this. Okay, but as this balloon has air, so this scale balance will be like this one. Okay, so this shows that air has weight. Fine. And third one is air exerts pressure. It exerts pressure, means wherever air is present, it exerts, it provide pressure. Okay, for this we will do an activity, an experiment also, in which I will show you that how air exerts pressure. So for that I had already taken a glass full of water. See, it has water in it. Okay, this glass has water, and I do have this cardboard. Okay, this cardboard. So what I will do, I will just hold this glass. Okay, and then I will put this cardboard here for a second. Okay, like this. Okay, just make sure that this cardboard should be tight enough with the glass rim. Okay, the glass surface should be very tight. Okay, I am pressing it over here, which shows that air exerts pressure, because whatever air is present in between the cardboard and the glass, it will be removed up. It will provide pressure on the glass. Okay, and now see, I have already removed my hand, but air is exerting the pressure on the cardboard, which makes it tight with the glass surface. Isn't it interesting? See, it is not coming out, this cardboard is not coming out from the glass. So this shows that air exerts pressure. Okay, students? Now, the next activity is, you can take a juice can. Okay, you might be you all drink the canned juices. Okay, and then make a hole on the one side. Okay, when you will till the can, then the juice will flow out slowly. Okay, it will flow out very slowly and with a particular means with a specific sound. Okay, but just make another hole on the other side of the can. Okay, then you will observe that the juice flows out very rapidly. Why this happens? This happens because of the air pressure. Because with the another hole, the air is exerting the pressure on the juice, which makes the juice to flow out rapidly. Okay, air enters the can from the second hole and its presence pushes the juice out of the can. So this shows that air exerts pressure. Now we will learn about the air pressure how air pressure helps us. Okay, so first one is how air pressure helps us. It helps us to drink juice through a straw. So what happens when you will suck the juice? First of all, you are sucking the air. Okay, and then that air will exert the air which is present in the can, that will exert the pressure to exerts the pressure towards the juice to pull it up. Okay, it helps in drinking the juice through a straw. Second, it helps in filling fountain pens and syringes. And third, it helps in using droppers. So all these three things will be done with the help of air pressure. Okay, so students, that's all for today. Here today we have learnt about the properties of air, as well as we have done some activities related to the air pressure, and then we had learnt about that how this air pressure helps us in our normal day life. So it helps in drinking juice through a straw. It helps in filling fountain pens and syringes, because when you will just fill any of the liquid in the syringe, or when you will fill the fountain pen, then the air is only there which exerts the pressure to make the particular ink to be filled in the fountain pen, or the medicines to be come in the syringes. Okay, and the third one is it helps in using droppers. Okay, fine. Here that's all for today, students.